Back for more. Can you hear me now? I hope you can. I have no idea what happened, but oh well. It is what it is. Typical Friday night around here. All right, and let me just confirm that you guys can hear me by listening to myself here. Part duo. Yeah, I can hear myself. So that means you guys should be able to hear me. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Crazy. Good old technology. Yeah, it's like I hit the mute button and then went out there for a minute, came back, and before I knew it, hit the mute button again and you guys couldn't hear me. So yeah, weird. And we're back. Yes. Thanks for coming back, guys. All right. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks, Lenny. Andy, thank you for coming back. Life in the big city. All right. So what else has happened? What's happened with you guys? What's new and exciting with you guys? What? Lenny says. Nice. So one thing that is obviously clear to me is that this room, it's right next to my daughter's bedroom. So if they're talking in there, like more than just a talk, then I can hear them. So I'm going to try to see about making this a little bit more soundproof. I'm not sure how quite we'll do that, but I'll figure something out. Your audio acted up today too? Yeah, that's weird. It's like, try to run a respectable company around here, and before you know it, microphone's cutting off on me. What's up with that? What's up there, Healthy Bearded? Good to see you with a Darth Vader like that. Let me put up this little, we've got the 20% on the site now with code Ferocious. Save 20%. And then that scan the QR code. Yeah, download the Ferocious app. That's something I had made up for my other video that I did. Scan that QR code. If you don't have the app yet, definitely download it. It's definitely a good app to have. Let me see. What else was I had mentioned before that I was thinking about these for bombs, and I'm still on the fence about if I want to do these black, plastic double-walled tins for bombs, which would then match the butters. So I'm still on the fence if I want to do that or not. I might do it. I have 600 of these things to use, so I could do it, but we'll see. I do have a bunch of the tins though too, and the tins actually do seem to fit better. And they're a little smaller. So, oh, Andy says, found out my heart function has improved today. Lots of other issues, but at least that's better. Awesome, Andy. Good to hear, man. Good. Yeah, that label does pop on the black, and this is just a test label, so it's actually an oil label, but it pops on this better. Well, I don't know about better, but like, it does pop on here. Maybe I'll use these for butters. I don't know, because butters are more popular nowadays. So maybe I will use them for that, but we will see. Start putting the QR code on the labels. Boom. That's a great idea. Beta, that is a good idea. If I do that, let's see. Then I would obviously, I'm going to have to redo the labels, and I am looking for a new program to make labels with whatever. If you guys have any suggestions, I had been using a super old program called Adobe Fireworks, and I don't know. That program is so old. I know there's got to be another solution that's easy to use, like Fireworks. I mean, I know there's like Photoshop, and Adobe has a bunch of different things, but I want something that's easy to use. And if maybe one of the Adobe products is easy to use, and I just think it's harder than it really is. Joshua says, do I have any Savage soaps ready? Let's see. I can actually see them from here, so let me check. Savage. Yeah, I do. I do have some Savage soaps ready. Let me just confirm that real quick. I think I can see 3 of them over there. Give me 1 second. Savage soaps. Let's see. Savage soap. That's the cool thing about this space. The cool thing about this space. All right, I didn't mute it this time. Don't worry. All right. Yes, we do have some Savage pine tar soap ready to go. 3 bars. And then since we were talking about soaps, I also brought over a licorice power, which is our oud, and that's a regular bath and body soap, not a pine tar, and Sublime, which is a regular body soap. And then we also have Dragon Blood pine tar soap. So yeah, we do have some ready to go. Beta says, I'd use Pages for Mac. You can set up a template. Except I'm on a Windows computer for most of what I'm working on for workflow now. But yeah. Oh yeah, ask Tyson. That's a good idea. I will ask Tyson about that. He knows a lot about that. Great idea. I will definitely reach out to him. Yes. Andy's got to head out. All right. Have a good night, Andy. Good to talk to you, man. Good news about that. The heart. Boy, I think I'm a third of the way through this. I'll probably get another one after. Oh, man. Let's see. Joshua says, since I was first, maybe send a Savage soap for being a loyal subject and customer. Oh, Josh, the thing about soaps is if it was an oil, I might take you up on that. But soaps, they are so labor intensive and they take so long to cure that we really can't price these lower than we can, unfortunately, because they're fun to make. My wife makes them. But once we start getting down, I will ask her to make some more too. She hasn't made any in this house yet, but once we get everything unpacked, we'll definitely be making more soaps too. So this is a soap I think I might have showed you guys in the past. This one is my own experimental melt and pour. And so I just grab these when I need soap. This is a peppermint one that has way too much peppermint. But those are fun. Joshua, no, man, I know, man. I'm only teasing. And I appreciate everyone being here too. I love it. I love meeting you guys on Fridays and Tuesdays. It's like, I'm amongst friends and I can just hang out and just chill. And you see my, stuff goes on. Family arguments happen. We're just a regular family. So we're just, having fun. Your Irish Spring days are over. Yes, I hear you, man. And don't get me wrong, I like the smell of Irish Spring, but I love the handcrafted soaps that Barb makes. And then other companies that have made handcrafted soaps. There's just something so different about it. Do I ever make soaps in the ladies line or body washes? So my wife actually made a whole bunch of soaps I don't know if you'd say they were ladies line. They were not. They were just more of kind of unique to. In fact, let me see if I still show them on the website. They're not. Let's see, Rosie Noel. Oh, I don't have it here. Leah, what I'll do is if you are interested in some soaps, I will send you a list of a whole bunch of soaps that she made for her Rosie Noel line, which we used to sell at farmers markets and things like that. But for some reason, the Rosie Noel line never really took off on Ferocious. We had them up there. And so in the spirit of kind of focusing on what does sell and moving away from the things that don't sell, we took them off the site, but we still have a box full of these soaps, and they're still good. Now soaps, if you let them sit, they do shrink, but they are still good. So I would be happy to send you out a couple if you're interested, Leah. Just again, I'll send you like a list of what we do have, and just let me know which ones you might be interested in. And I'm going to make a note of that just so I remember to send you that message. Okay. But you had a different part of that question too, body washes. That's a great idea. Here's the thing about body washes. What I want to do is I want to find some larger bottles for body wash. So I think I want to definitely still find those bottles. And once I do that, then I can make body washes too. But it just seems kind of strange. I mean, I know people use the beard wash for body wash too, and it's scented in most, the sense that the guys are interested in, but it's great for body wash too. It's just that I don't feel like the 4-ounce bottle is big enough to legitimately call it a body wash, because you'd be out of it pretty quickly if you're using it for your whole body, not just, a beard. Your stash is huge, Nate. Let it grow, Wyatt Earp style. It's like a broomstick on my lip. It is really big. It's too long though, but yeah, it's definitely thick. Someone had asked me before about patches, like how do you get rid of patches? Oh yeah, if you guys could hit the like button. Good call, Buffalo. So right here, underneath this beard, there is a patchiness of skin. But what happens is, depending on where the patch is, your other hair will cover it. And so don't worry if you have patches, just let it grow. And ideally it'll cover it, and then you'll never know until you trim your beard and you're like, oh crap, that's why I let it grow, is because I had a patch on my beard. So Dagan's not going to store-bought soap again. That's good. I mean, it's convenient, but you definitely, you don't get that natural goodness that you get with handcrafted soap. You need to try some soaps yourself. Yeah, we've got pine tar soaps and we've got regular soaps. And I mean, I remember once I was thinking it'd be great to have like those huge bars of soap, like those 8-ounce bars that I've seen some other companies. There's one particular company, they've got these gigantic boxes. I want to say they're like 8 ounces or something. And it's a stock bar of soap. Tiki has that oud soap. Tiki, how do you like that oud soap? I think Barb and Leah need to hang out. Yeah, I mean, Barb's not super social, but I mean, so that's why she's never on these shows. But she's a great person. She's not into this kind of broadcasting, but one-on-one or Facebook, she's definitely responsive to messages. So Jason, I've been on a soap kick recently. Also, I've recently tried Beard Gents, and they're phenomenal. Yeah, I've heard Beard Gents is good stuff. I have not tried it. Let's see. I had a gift card and picked up some Defined beard soaps with it. Yeah, Defined is another company that I recommend. They're a good company. Nate's beard soaps are awesome too. Just want to try different scents. Totally get it. Absolutely. You've used the pine tar for over a year now. We'll never go back to store-bought. There you go, Johnny. That's a testimony right there. The pine tar soap's really, really good at stripping all that oil and gunk from the beard from the previous week. I recommend probably once a week using pine tar soap to really strip all that stuff out of your beard. And pine tar has a scent to it that's pretty thick. Kind of like if you've ever smelled like near the railroad tracks or near a telephone pole, you might smell some pine tar. So we mask the smell of it with fragrance oil or essential oil, like this licorice. It smells really good. The dragon's blood's another good one for that. But you still smell the pine tar, but just not quite as pungent as just plain pine tar soap. Yes, your skin is your largest organ. Absolutely. Okay, the oud smell soap's amazing, just like power oil. Good. Yeah, Jason, that's the thing. Yeah, it's like, and that's fine. Everyone's different, and um, there's no. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm. Would you say? Here's a survey. Would you say I'm introverted or extroverted? Just curious what people think, or somewhere in the spectrum there. The same here. That was just my wife. Yeah, it's like we're all doing this. I mean, like we all have similar, stories. Campfire. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. BGD Beard Reviews got it right. Closer to introverted. Like, I have like periods of time where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get out and just start talking to people and doing stuff. And then, sometimes you get out there and you're like, okay, can't wait to get home. And but at the same time, I enjoy talking to people. I just don't. I guess. I mean, there's some people that are just the life of the party all the time, and they are just really good at talking about everything and anything, and they'll go on for hours. Um, I think this has helped me. This show has helped me become more talkative to people and just kind of be spontaneous about things. But yeah, I am definitely more introverted than extroverted. I love going off on my own, just taking a drive, knocking out some chores, thinking, listening to music, and just, I do my best thinking when I'm by myself. I get great ideas from people, but then I think about how to actually incorporate them into the, what I want to do. But yeah, that's exactly right. You seem like a people person. Yeah, I do. I love, again, to talk to people. I love to help people. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously customer service oriented because of the roles I've had in the past. Plus, taking care of you guys as my customers, as my friends, making sure I, keep our reputation good. But it is hard sometimes to, like, let's say you have a problem with an order, you email me or something, and I want to call you. Sometimes I will just say, you know what? And I'll call you and I will talk to you about the problem because I want to solve your problem. But that doesn't mean I'm not nervous calling you, because I am sometimes. It's just human nature, I guess, especially when it's not something you're used to doing. But this has really helped me kind of break out of that shell a bit. I mean, I'll never imagine myself being like, these people you see on TV, like they've got this lawyer in Texas, the Texas Hammer, and he stands on top of, semi trailers, and you call me the Texas Hammer, I'll save you. But yeah, it's definitely not quite there yet, but I'll probably stay like where I'm at now. Joshua, you said your beard wash is amazing. I use it daily. I have 6 bottles on backup and 1 in the shower. Oh, cool, Joshua. The only thing I will just give you a little piece of advice about the wash is once you start using a bottle of wash, continue to use it. So that way it'll avoid it hardening on the top of the bottle. It does sometimes if it sits too long, it will start to harden, just because that's just what happens when the glycerin and the soaps in there start to kind of fight. And then that's what ends up happening is the soap sees the glycerin. And it used to happen more when I was using, what did I use in there? Apricot oil. And it happened a lot more with the apricot oil. So I switched to glycerin. So it doesn't happen as much, but it can still tend to clog up the opening if you pour it and then put it down and then don't use it for like 5 or 6 days. Maybe you're using another bottle or something. So definitely use it once you've opened it. That way it doesn't get hard. Yeah, one-on-one conversations. Yeah, those are good. I do too. It's funny though, Tiki, you say that, but like I've done some public speaking at work before, and I'm more comfortable if I have to public speak I'm more comfortable in a room with like 50 people than I am talking to like 2 or 3 about whatever topic I'm talking about. Yeah, outside world. Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah, give me my pets. Give me my dogs and my cat. But some people don't know when to shut up. Yes, that is true. Or listening to people talk about subjects I like. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, people will like Steve Jobs. I used to love watching him when he did his Apple, new releases coming out, or he's done. He did a graduation speech for a college in California, I think, and I just love listening to people that are good speakers. Even if it's about a subject I don't like or I'm not so interested in, if they speak well, sometimes I'm just drawn to the actual conversation just to listen. People just sound like old Peanuts cartoons. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, some of them do for sure. Oh, man. You called me right up that time, Nate. Respect for that, brother. Oh, for sure, Lenny. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're all human. We all have issues we're dealing with, you know, and whatever you see on social media for a lot of people, they show the best of themselves. They don't usually show the worst of themselves because they're embarrassed or because they don't want to. They don't want to share that. They want to share a certain thing. So, if you guys ever see someone make a post online that you think, hey man, this guy needs maybe someone to listen, reach out to them. Yeah, I need to step up my game. I know, right? If I didn't have to go out there and be a referee, next time I get up, I have half a bottle left still, but you're on your third. Did you start at the same time I did? I'm just kind of milking this one. Oh yeah, look at that Knight Rider, criminally underrated scent. I know. See, these are the things like, so from a marketing point of view, like I've noticed that I will market, like I'll put out posts, about the whole company in general. ferociousbeard.com. You save whatever 20% with code this, but I don't really push individual scents on social media, which I maybe should, because I mean these are the products we have, rather than to say, hey, check out Ferocious. How about check out Knight Rider, only at ferociousbeard.com, or check out Savage. I mean, I don't do that nearly as much. I use it for my head, hair, face, and beard. It's amazing. Don't get it in your eyes because it burns like hell. Yeah, yes, for sure. Hey, Drone Beard, what's going on, brother? Just hanging out. It's been a good night. We're just hanging. 10 past 9 already. Been on an hour and 10 minutes minus about 10 minutes. We had to reconnect. We had kind of a crazy little. We lost the audio. So, do you wash and co-wash scents stay in the beard out of the shower? Not as much. I try not to do that. I try not to put. I try to do it so like when you use it, you'll definitely know. You can smell it when you're using it. Anything with peppermint may stay a little bit, but I try to make it so you're gonna smell it when you're using it. It goes in, you wash, you rinse it out, and you get out, and then you can use whatever scent you want to use in your beard without it really kind of interfering. I know, like clean citrus, for example. I probably wouldn't put like something like Fetish in after washing with clean citrus. I'd probably use something with citrus in it, or like a Sublime or our clean citrus oil, something along those lines. But even if you did, I don't think it would conflict too much. They probably wouldn't. It won't stay in longer than, like, it won't interfere too much with your beard oil, if that's really what you're asking. But you will smell it a little bit. Let's see. All great minds are great listeners. Yes. And, sometimes it's fun just to talk about random things and just just go off and just talk about stuff that you don't usually talk about. But yeah, I love to listen to people though. You know, I think overall I'm a good listener. Like a lot of us are. I think some of us tend to talk when we should be listening. And I know, like when I used to work in this corporate security, we would listen to people, like when we were doing interviews for people who were, you know, suspected of violating policy or maybe a minor criminal offense or something. And they taught what's called the skill of active listening, which, like, you know how, like, if we're just having a conversation, you know, I might ask you a question, and as I'm talking about that question, you're formulating an answer in your head for my question. That's not active listening. Active listening is letting someone talk, get out the complete sentence, and not even think about a response until after the complete sentence is out or after the complete thought is out. That's active listening. And that's one skill I think is really a good skill to have, especially when, you know, you want to talk to someone who might be going through some issues, because you don't want to be coming up with your answer in your head while they're still coming out with a question, because then you're not necessarily answering the exact question they have. So always post the better picture. Yes. Yeah, for sure. I'd watch you mix oils on a Tuesday. See, I was thinking about, it would be cool if we had like a mixing camera or something just to do that. That would be a good idea. Or package orders. I could be like Fable and set up a camera in the, you know, the here, and then you could watch me doing orders. But yeah, it's Mexican, so a beer is like drinking water. So what's that? Remember the line, the Three Amigos, about the guy he wanted a beer, and he's like, "Oh, we don't have beer, we have tequila." Oh, what's tequila? It's like beer. So tequila and I aren't really friends right now. It's been a ton of time since I've had tequila. Hey, what's going on, Kenny? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing all right. So your bar soaps are for body and pine tar for beard. Yes, that's a good way to put it. You can use the bar soaps if you want for your beard too, but like this one here is Sublime Beard and Bath Soap. It's good for both, but it's not going to really strip your beard like a pine tar soap would. This pine tar soap, I definitely wouldn't probably use it for washing your arms and your legs and everything, but for your beard, this is going to, you know, really, you wet your beard down, put this in the water, run it through your hands, get it, you know, a good amount on it, and then just wash your beard with it. It's going to really strip out everything in your beard, and it's going to be like a totally clean slate once you get out of there. It's going to be like squeaky clean. That's how, when I talk about stripping. So, Ken, did you ever tell us how you enjoyed that rum chata? Yeah, it's hard to do. I'm guilty of it. It's almost like a skill. Yeah, I mean, it is literally, you have to almost think, okay, I better friggin' listen to this. So I'm not even going to think of a response. I want to listen. You have to like actually commit yourself to listening. Hey, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, half baked and bearded. Hope you're doing well. Oh, mulling spices. So mulling spices is really kind of very holiday scent. It's kind of like potpourri smell. I like it a lot, but I would say the best description is like a potpourri smell. And we've got a whole bunch of them, like 12 of them over there, 11 or 12 bars that haven't been wrapped yet. And those are really nice. Great for the holidays. Tequila was my drink. Jose Cuervo Gold, till it wasn't. Yeah, not in tennis years. I know. I try to think back of the drinks I used to drink when I was young, like obviously vodka, tequila to some extent, and I still like with margaritas though. I guess that that counts. But like melon liqueurs, because I used to be over in Europe in the Air Force. I was in Italy and Germany, and so like liqueurs were pretty popular back then, and so melon for some reason in Italy was pretty popular. So melon liqueurs, Goldschlager, uh, gosh, what else? Hot Damn, which is probably how we got the name Hot Damn. What else did we used to drink? Rum and Cokes, Bailey's. I used to like Bailey's quite a bit. That was really good, actually. Good in coffee too. Yeah, pine tar is great for the skin. It's antibacterial and antifungal. Yes. El Himador. Oh, I haven't had El Himador. Yeah, there you go. Mad Dog 2020. So Mad Dog 2020. Boy, I remember I was 19 years old in the Air Force and got drunk on a pretty good sized bottle of Mad Dog 2020 at a hotel in Berlin. And it's disgusting, I know, but I vomited on that pillow and left it. I threw it in the trash there. That's the last time I had Mad Dog. Lenny, quit drinking and change the menu. Long Island, like a Long Island iced tea. Mad Dog, yeah. Ugh. It was so inexpensive too. It was like $4 or $5 a bottle or something like that. Boone's Farm, yeah, exactly. Yeah, in a bag. Lenny says, quit drinking and completely sober almost 8 years. Good for you, Lenny. That's awesome. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't need a drink to relax. Like, luckily, I was never, addicted to drinking. I used to, now sometimes I would get drunk when I was younger. I haven't been drunk in years, but I don't like being drunk. Sometimes like, especially like if I'm having like Mexican food, I found Tex-Mex. I love margaritas. They seem to make the food taste better if I have like maybe 2 margaritas, and I have a slight buzz when I have that second margarita, and I'm okay with that. But other than that, I don't like to get shit faced. You know what I mean? I don't like to get so drunk that I don't know what I'm doing. And it's been years since that's happened. But every now and then, a good buzz just to make the Tex-Mex food go down. But even like if I have another beer, I'll only have one more probably if I have it. So Buffalo Todd's been clean actually over 11 years, including alcohol. Awesome. That's good, Buffalo. Yeah, it's, I know a lot of people that drink a lot, and it's one of those things that I think sometimes people have to just come to the realization by themselves, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. And maybe most people grow out of that stage. Some people don't. But, I could, if I never had another drink in my life, I'd be fine with that. I just, every now and then, like I might have 4 beers, 6 beers a week. Sometimes, not really a lot at all, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, you were drunk every weekend when you were stationed in Korea. It was still under 21. Yeah, when you came back and did not drink again until 21. Yeah, I mean, overseas, the drinking age was 18 on base, and I think off base is probably 16. So it just was a normal thing. I remember seeing like this, how like they used to have vending machines for cigarettes. Well, they used to have vending machines in Europe for beer. Like in Italy, they had some Italian beers. Syrah, I think. No, not Syrah. What was it? Perozzi or something like that. Some kind of Italian beer. And then in Germany, there were machines for, Bitburger, Heineken, like dispensing machines. You just go there, put your Deutschmarks in back then, and then a beer would pop out. Joshua, that's why you are you. Yes. Oh, congratulations. It's been sober just over 14 months. Nice. That's really cool, man. That's good. So do you guys find that you miss it? Do you guys find that, oh man, I sure do wish I had a beer right now? Or are you guys like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to go get me friggin' a Monster or a Coke or something like that. I don't need a drink either, but we'll have one every now and then. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Peroni. That's what it is. Peroni. Yes. The Liberty Beard says, I drank with friends when I was younger, but I very rarely drink. Can't tell you last time I tried. I had one on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When life changes for the worst, alcohol actually helps a little. I mean, it can for some people. It's just that I think it can also make things worse if you let it control you. You miss it, but the feeling passes now. I hear you, man. Like, it's the same thing, like, for me with smoking. Like, I used to love smoking because I could smoke in the Air Force. It was $7 a carton for Marlboros, and it was relaxing. People smoked, they drank, they went out to the NCO club or to a bar or whatever. I miss smoking, but I'm glad I don't anymore. We quit in like 2007. And every now and then, like if I smell someone smoking, I'm like, depending on who it is, I guess. But I mean, if I smell someone smoking that looks nice smoking, I'm like, you know what, man, that looks good. But whatever, I don't anymore. I just, if only it were good for me, I would do it, but it's not, so I don't. Guess we all pick our poison: beer, tequila, coffee, food. Yes, exactly. I'll have Jason has a beer with dinner every blue moon or so. Mm-hmm. Hey, Edward, how you doing, man? Yeah, just drink only occasionally. That makes sense. Good. Deliberately Bearded does not miss it at all. That's good. It sounds weird, but like I miss the act of it. I miss the exhaling smoke. I miss the not so much the taste of it, but just not only the act of it, but I think, you hung out with friends that smoked and like it was okay, let's go have a smoke, and everyone will go out and have a smoke, and like you continue conversation. You have some pretty good conversations. That's what I miss, really. But you're waiting for marijuana to be legal in Virginia. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I know there was a couple of states that was on the ballot again this year. But I don't. I know Texas is not one of them, and it won't be probably for a while. But I miss. Yeah, so you miss smoking too. Nothing like an after meal cigarette. Yeah, like it was such a social thing that I remember it was like sometimes you watch Netflix, you watch these shows that are like in the 80s or the 70s, and it's like you forget how it was everywhere, like in the malls. The malls were smoking. I remember people smoking in the grocery stores when I was a kid. Yeah, for sure. It was, what's the word? Not pervasive, but it was everywhere. And I mean, I don't miss everything smelling smoky, but I do miss a good smoky bar. Blue Moon with orange slice. There you go. That's a good one right there. That's a nice beer right there. Veda, am I only one that craves smoking only during cold weather or when drinking? When I used to smoke in the Air Force, I would prefer smoking when it was cold outside. I don't know why, but yeah. In the heat of the summer, not so much. When you get divorced at 35, haven't seen your kid in years, been shot numerous times, been in prison, then me drinking makes me feel better. I won't say I understand, Joshua, your exact situation, but I can totally see why having a drink would or two or more would numb you, really. I mean, let's be honest, it would numb you and let you just get your mind off of some of that stuff, that horrible stuff, for sure. So, Drone Beard, I miss bong hits. So, yeah, I can't really speak to that just because I tried it one time and it didn't, not a bong, a marijuana cigarette back. Ironically enough, I was on leave for 30 days. And I remember them telling me in the Air Force, it'll take 30 days to get your system, so you better not have marijuana. This was they told us this when we were going to Amsterdam. So when I got back from Germany, I was in Rhode Island and my buddy had a party, and I tried it once and it didn't do a thing for me. I don't know why. I didn't know what I was expecting, but I never tried it again. But it's illegal in Texas, so dig that, Ricks. Bong hits, man. Miss those days. Yes, in hospitals, people smoked. I remember going to church as a kid. We went to like this. It was the Church of the Transfiguration. It was like an Episcopal church. And after church, we were in Sunday school as a kid, and my mom was in the regular part of the service. And then after that, there was coffee hour, and it was in this big room, and everybody, I would say, including the pastor, was smoking. I mean, not everybody, but like at least half the people. It's like watching a Sopranos episode. At least half the people in the room were smoking a cigarette. So prevalent. Yeah, it was very prevalent. Like you could just smell it everywhere. Remember, I used to work at Burger King in high school, and people could smoke in Burger King. They had those little like metallic paper on the bottom and like metal, like aluminum almost on the top ashtrays at McDonald's and Burger King. So let's see, Buffalo Todd. I quit nicotine about 3.5 years ago, ironically, months before I was diagnosed with MS, and smoking and MS don't mix, but I still sometimes crave a cigarette. Yes. Smoking is your only real vice you have, plus you love your cigars. Yeah, I haven't had a cigar in years. Having PTS from the war, alcohol just brought up old feelings. Yeah, thank you for your service, brother. Yeah, I can totally see how that would be the case. Joshua says the only thing I'm addicted to now, Nate, is your products and some other things. Right? I know, man. It's crazy. Addictions. But it's funny, and I appreciate that. See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it would be cool if Ferocious became like this cultural. Like, I don't know. I see some companies, and it's almost like there's just like Volkswagen, Coca-Cola, McDonald's. Although there's probably McDonald's is not along the same lines, but it would be cool if Ferocious kind of eventually had its own unique subculture. But it just happens, I think. Apple, it just happens. Yes, I remember when restaurants had smoking and non-smoking sections. And here's the thing. I didn't actually like the smoking sections in restaurants, except for like 2 a.m. after going out. We used to go to like IHOP or something. But like generally, I don't like smoking in the restaurant. But at a bar, if a bar is not smoky, to me, it feels sterilized. It feels like this isn't really the best this bar can be. But that's just me thinking back to how it used to be. Yes. Yeah. Your dad would walk through the grocery store smoking. Yeah. People would smoke, and I guess they'd put out their cigarettes near the cantaloupes or something. They must have had ashtrays everywhere. So yeah, you'd love a good stogie. Beto, very much so. Way better than the drugs the VA was shoving down my throat. Yeah. I don't really have any experience with marijuana, but I think from everything I've read about medical marijuana being really good for people, like it's useful. It's much more useful than harmful. I used to smoke cigarettes, but I couldn't help inhaling when I smoked a cigar, and I'm not supposed to, right? There's another thing. Remember those like the not the big huge formal cigars, but like the little backwoods cigars, or those cigarillos, those cherry tipped, amaretto flavored or something, stuff like that. Joshua feels a $50 gift card coming along. I'll tell you what, though. Let us do a giveaway. It's been a minute, so let's do a giveaway. All right, so we got 19 people in the house. So let's queue up a giveaway for, say, 1, 2, 9. So when you see the word go, type one number between 1 and 9. And if I picked your number, you will be the winner of a $25 gift card to Ferocious. So here's what we'll do. Since $50 was mentioned, we'll split that in half and we'll do this one and another $25 gift card after. So here we go. 1 through 9, please. All right, go ahead. BGG Beard Rivers. I don't know why they have not legalized it nationwide. It's no worse than someone getting drunk. I will eat. I want to talk about that in a bit. Just some thoughts I had earlier for my own old state, Rhode Island. All right, so let's get this thing stopped. All right. Okay, everybody stop and let's see. I am looking for the number 9. The number 9, the first person to have the number 9 wins the prize. So let's see here. Jason Folks. How about that? Jason Folks, you get a $25 gift card to Ferocious. So let me get that typed in here. And I have both yourself and Johnny, who won before, your email address. So I will make sure that I send those out tonight. So congratulations, and congratulations to you, and thanks to everybody else for participating in this one. Looks like there's 3 people right now in the Ferocious store. So if somebody buys anything, we'll do a bonus giveaway. But let me see. I wanted to go back and talk about this. I don't know why they have not legalized it nationwide. It's no worse than someone getting drunk. So when I lived in Rhode Island, Rhode Island had the distinction of being the number one state. Well, the state that had the most percentage-wise people who would smoke marijuana, but it was illegal. It was not legal at the time. And then I moved here to Texas, and then they were talking about legalizing marijuana, not just for medicinal, but for recreational. And I don't know if it's just like I've seen people, act crazy or act nuts, act like a dimwit basically when they're high. And I just was thinking to myself, like, why? And don't get me wrong, I'm socially liberal, super socially liberal, but I just felt like it was something odd about a state saying, okay, we're going to let people, smoke pot, but they can't have a cigarette. We're going to have all these bans on cigarettes, but you can smoke pot. It just seemed weird to me. And it also seemed weird to me that almost like encouraging, like I've got kids right now. So like, on the one hand, I think it should be legal, but on the other hand, how do you balance that to make it so you're not encouraging people, especially like young kids, like as they get older, you don't want them to think, okay, it's legal, you can go. I guess it's similar to alcohol, where you want to let them know that, socially it's okay as an adult to have a drink. But I don't know. It just seems it's a different world. And I'm okay again with it being legal, and especially for medicinal purposes, but it just seems odd to me that, that they're, and maybe it's just the people have spoken and that's the way it is. And that's okay. I just not used to, like when I went up to Massachusetts a few years ago, people were smoking it on the street, and it was just like a normal thing now, where it was never like that before. So it's just odd to see it so in the open. And again, I'm okay with it. It just seems odd to me. It isn't even comparable to being drunk. You shouldn't be drinking, and you shouldn't overdo it. Okay. The only time I've tried it when I was drinking, I started throwing up. Never did it again. Okay. You got it, man. Congratulations. Should be already. Yeah. If it's legal, it keeps you off the black market. Now there you go. That is true. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. You ran into me in public, you would never know I was high. I've had bosses that said after finding that I smoked all day long that I had a totally different perspective of stoners. Yeah, I don't doubt that, man. And I'm sure you're absolutely right. Especially, it's like anything, you probably build up a tolerance to it. And so it makes you feel a certain way, but you can function where the perception was normal, like for everyone else. I felt like it was really late and it was like 7 p.m. and my burger felt like it weighed 2 kilos and people was laughing at me. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. But how do you which seems different than what Half Baked and Bearded is saying, where he would probably pick up if he had a burger, he'd probably pick up the burger and not indicate that it felt heavy. You know what I mean? Whereas your burger, someone saw you and you maybe made it seem like it was really heavy. So I don't know. Magic mushrooms have been decriminalized in some states. Yeah, it becomes your normal. Okay, yeah. And I mean, again, Texas, I'm sure there will be one of the later states to ever legalize that. But the way the country's going, I'm sure that it probably will. Let's see, because you handle the weed, you don't let it handle you. Some people can't manage. Yeah, maybe some people just want to just let it go, like let themselves be like encompassed with it or something. Whereas others are like, no, you don't. I want to control the amount you intake or whatever. And again, I'm talking outside my element only because I don't have any experience with it other than the one time it didn't do a thing. It's not really a tolerance thing. It's knowing how to function on weed. Every morning I get high in the same amount. So let me just ask you this. Do you do that for medicine? You do that for medicinal reasons generally, although probably by happenstance is also like socially acceptable too, right? Best pain medicine. It would be made legal. Big pharma would be out of business. Yeah. And there's another thing. Like when I go to say I go to the dentist or something and, I've got to put a root canal or whatever, and they give you these medicines. It's like, I don't want to touch them because I've seen what it can do to other people. I'd rather use like Advil or something like that. But yeah, that big pharma, like Purdue Pharma with that other thing, with the with the OxyContin and whatnot. Jason, too much money involved. That's probably why it's not legal. Yeah, mostly for medical, but there's pleasure involved too. Yeah, sure. I get it. But yeah, I mean, anything to alleviate pain, to me, as long as it's not harmful, then, and even if it is harmful, if it over time, which I don't know if it is, but like, I think if you're in pain, I've been in pain before with my back, and I mean, I know what that's like. It's awful. And if it's something that can relieve your pain like that, or emotional pain, or severe physical pain, then why not? Who are these doctors to say, oh, here, use these pills, if they don't work half as much as marijuana, if you're using it, and it's a lot cheaper. It's you're in control. You're not dependent on something. So yeah, you have friends that would smoke weed but would never touch a cigarette. And yeah, speaking of cigarettes, like when I was young, I remember the first time. What was the first time? I was probably like 12 or 13 or 14. My mom smoked, and I found a cigarette in the counter, or like way up on something, not the counter, the cabinet, and no one was home at the time. And I remember being like almost shaking in my shoes. I was so scared, but I wanted to try it because it just looked so cool. So, but I do remember trying it, and I was just like so nervous. It was crazy. I'd rather someone smoke up and kill a box of Oreos than a drunk driver killing people. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look at these commercials. The freaking secondary effects of meds are worse than the actual problem. Oh, you're absolutely right. It's like, you ever see like the inserts on some of these medicines? It's like the box might be like this big, and you unfold it, and before you know it, it's like 2 or 3 feet long. Yeah, cough syrup is the gateway drug. There's some truth to that, brother. Like, I mean, I can tell you myself, like NyQuil, like when you're feeling like crap and you take some NyQuil and it makes you sleep well that night, a couple of nights later, once you're finally over that, and then you're still I'm like, maybe I should take some NyQuil because it helped me sleep well. And I have to like tell myself, no, I'm not because I'm not sick anymore. But yeah, it's being a gateway drug is bullshit. I don't know any stoners that smoke meth, but all the tweakers smoke weed. Yeah, I agree with you there. I don't think that marijuana is probably a gateway drug. I mean, I think there are people that smoke marijuana, and then there are people that, do all other sorts of drugs. And I think back in the 70s and the 80s, I mean, I loved Ronald Reagan, but that whole thing with Nancy Reagan, just say no, was just, it's all political advertising, basically. Funny you say that. Last Monday, I witnessed a young dude ram into a tree and killed himself, and of course, drugs are involved. Oh, wow. That's awful, man. And you saw that, dude? I'm sorry, man. That's awful. Yeah, cough syrups with codeine. Yep. So, I mean, I don't even like Dayquil, like for when if I'm at work. Like I remember, I mean, obviously I'm working from home now, but I remember sometimes if I was coming over a cold or whatever and I'd have Dayquil, it just makes you feel weird, like fuzzy, foggy. Like you don't have your thoughts about you the entire time. Yeah, I don't remember the name, but NyQuil came out with something to help sleep without the cold medicine. Yes, they did. And I was like, I was thinking, I mean, like everyone else, oh, NyQuil makes you sleep better, that they would come out with something like that. Yeah, the war on drugs, the failed war on drugs, in my opinion. You can take melatonin. I've never used melatonin. Or cough syrup with DXM, ask DM. Goody powder. Goody powder. I don't even know what that is, goody powder. Do I? No, I don't. Oh, let me see. I wanted to show you something on the site. I actually, obviously, since and we can keep talking about this stuff too, for sure. But I updated the site a little bit right here. Let's see, there it is. So for a brief period of time, I had the site set up where, like, when you would run the mouse over the top of it, you would see like the different scent profiles. But I like this menu better because it kind of shows more. But I wanted it to work better. So one of the things I had to do is, if you go to create your own beard oil, this right, whoops, sorry. Go to the bottom. When you clicked on the oils, like the size, it would be too big for the mobile devices. So I had to change this. So now it just is like 1 oil, 2 matching oils, 3 matching oils, an oil and a matching balm, oil and a matching butter, 2 oils and 2 matching. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but the dollar amounts don't actually show up in here until you scroll to the top, and only because there's not enough room. So don't have like, let me just go, I'll cut to the chase. I'll show you the most expensive thing, so that way there'll be no shell shock if you see this is for customs. So 3 oils and 3 matching butters, $90. That's the most you'll ever spend. 2 oils and 2 matching balms and butters. Again, $90. with a discount code though. So don't forget that. But that's the most you'll ever spend. So I just wanted you guys to see that. Website is looking slick, Nate. Thank you. Oh, who's jetting? Half baked. Oh, time to get the kiddos in bed. Have a great night. All right. I was gonna say we're just gonna get ready to do another giveaway. If you're still around, we can hang out for 1 second. If not, we'll see you around next Friday, hopefully. Oh wow, look at this. And we just got an order, so we're doing a bonus giveaway. So who placed that order? All right, somebody just placed an order. Joel in Wyoming, Castor, Wyoming, just placed an order. So that means we're going to do a bonus giveaway first. So let's do that. All right, so this bonus giveaway is going to be for a $10 gift card to Ferocious. Thank you, Joel, out there in Casper, Wyoming, for this order that you placed. Really, really appreciate your business. Let me get the sheet up here. And we've got 15 people in the house right now. So we're going to go ahead and do a number 1 through 7. So let's do 1 through 7. This is for a $10 gift card to Ferocious. All right, I got the number picked out already. We placed the phone over there. And if you could just type in one number between 1 and 7, please. 1 and 7. Josh, one of these days, why don't you make reviews? Rick, you got the beard, the knowledge, and plenty of products. Good idea. I always thought it'd be fun to be a reviewer. All right, 1 through 7. We've got 14 people now, so 1 through 7. All right, everybody stop. There we go. And I am looking for the first person to have the number 3. Number 3. If that's you, I will let you know. So let's see who's fed in with number 3. Joel, you put your order in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And you are the reason we're having this bonus giveaway. So thank you. The first person, 3 was a popular number, but the first person to feed into StreamYard was Bearded Hillbilly. You are the winner of a $10 gift card. So congratulations. Let's see, I'll write this down here. And I think if you could just send me your email address, just to make sure I have it, then I'll go ahead and get that $10 gift card off to you. And again, it's my email is ferociousbeardcompany@gmail.com, or you can send it on Instagram. We're Ferocious Beard Crew. So congratulations. And again, Joel, thank you for that order. You are the reason we're doing that giveaway. And again, that's a bonus giveaway. Not to be confused with our normal giveaway, which I was about to start until we did that bonus. So let's get that queued up too. We've got 14 people in here. So I'm going to make it 1 through 6. And this will be for a $25 gift card. Let's get this thing going here. All right, so let me take the number 3 off of there. Okay, and $25 gift card. We are going to look for a number between 1 and 6 when you see the word go. Okay, get ready. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do the ones after BGT's beard review comment of y'all going too early. So so the people that have made them, so like Rob, Joel, and Buffalo, just go ahead and put a new number on. All right. All right. Everyone stop. And this time around, I'm looking for the number 6. Number 6. So let's see who has the number 6. Okay. Number 6. Wow. Bearded Hillbilly again. You won on that one as well. So congratulations. You're going to get a 25 and a 10. So that's you can mix and match them. So they're just like cash. So congratulations. You win both of those. So let me just put this on here. And again, just shoot me your email just so I make sure I have it. I'm sure I do, but if you could, I'd appreciate that. So congratulations and thanks to everybody else. Yeah, go get a lottery ticket for sure. It when flashed go. Yeah, I put the graphic up just so I can review it later. If I have any questions about who won a giveaway, I can take a look, and I look for those, like the giveaway time and then the ready set goes. All right, awesome. Oh man, I need to go to the dump tomorrow. I've got a lot of crap we got to bring to Fort Worth dump. Which is actually, I don't know if you guys ever go to the dump and drop off stuff where you're at, but the one here in Fort Worth is actually really nice. It's a brand new facility, probably, well, brand new. I say 5 years old. It's not that new anymore, but it's really nice. Very organized. They got everything in sections and. Joshua says, I screwed you over very well this evening. Well, come by next Friday. We'll do it again. By the way, Tuesday, we're going to start Collaboration Corner again. Now that the election is over, I was so rudely interrupted by the election last Tuesday, so we didn't do it last Tuesday. But by next Tuesday, we'll do that again. My favorite of all my products. My favorite product, I will say, is my beard wash. I really like the way it makes my beard super soft. That's my favorite product. My favorite scent, if I had to guess, not guess, but if I had to choose one scent, I really like Sublime as a daily wear. I like Monkey Business. That's one you may have to search on the website, Monkey Business, because that one is one of those scents that is not one of the most popular scents, but that amber, vanilla, and banana scent is a really, really nice scent. But yeah, beard wash for sure. I really like that beard wash. And then the butters are nice too. The butters, I mean, I like the balms too, but I prefer the butters, and our butters are really, really, they make your beard really soft. So all good. Nate would have anyway. Oh yeah. Awesome, man. And we all have good fun here. So yeah, it's got Georgia on my mind on the way. That's a great one right there. If you like, let's see, that's a peach, and there's a couple of other things on Georgia on my mind too. Let me just double check that one. By the way, I have a spreadsheet on here, and I got 2 spreadsheets actually. In the spreadsheet I use when I'm making orders, I always follow. We have an Excel spreadsheet with a recipe, and it has all the different. Well, how can I'd love to show you a snippet of this. But I don't know how I could show you that. But anyway, I have it all alphabetized from, a cut above all the way down to Wolfie's Mod. And I have like essential oil 1 or oil 1, oil 2, oil 3, oil 4. Some of them have more than that, and the number of drops. And I always follow that because I don't want to rely on my memory for that, because I want it to be consistent every time you order it. So, oh, what's this? HL, we're going to get kicked out? Nah. I haven't put anyone. Let me see. Yeah, I've never blocked or put any user in timeout yet. Maybe sometime I'll try it just to see what happens. Oh, Nate, can I pass that $25 gift card to Deliberately Bearded? You sure can. Wow, that's awesome of you. Thank you. Yeah, let me put the notes in there. So that's the $25 one. Gifting to Deliberate. All right. So deliberately bearded. If you can, please send me a message in the next couple of days. The sooner the better that I'll get this to you with your email address and just say that Bearded Hillbilly gifted you the $25 card. So that way I can go ahead and do that, send it off to you. Okay. So awesome. Jason bought some soaps. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Was that just now? Let's see. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is. You sure did. It just came in. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Thank you very much for your order. So that means we're doing a bonus giveaway, another $10 gift card. So let's get that queued up. So thanks to Jason. He's this giveaway is sponsored by him, basically. So let's get that queued up. This is a bonus giveaway. All right, so there are 10 people on here. So people must be going to bed or something. So let's do 1 through. I'm tempted to do. There's 11 now. So 1 through 5. We're going to do 1 through 5. When you see the word "go," type in one number, please, between 1 and 5. And if your number is selected, and you're the first. Sorry, wrong one. I meant to do this one. Ready, set, go. Buffalo Todd says, how did you nail the scent for Infinity? I was pleasantly surprised it matched as one of my colognes. Well, to be quite honest with you, Buffalo, for a lot of the scents, we mix scents together. We mix fragrances and essential oils together and come up with our own fragrances or our own scents like Fetish, Sublime, things like that. But there are, for ones in which we're trying to mimic a particular actual, cologne that's out there, we do get fragrance oils that smell like that because we want to stay true as we can to that. So that's, I wish I could take the credit for that particular one, but we do use a fragrance oil for that Infinity. But for many of the others, we mix, 2, 4, 6 scents sometimes together to come up with our own fragrances. Just that particular one happened to be one that we use a fragrance oil for. But I prefer to make my own scents. But people were asking for cologne scents and that were actually scents based on ones that they've actually used in the past. So that's how we discovered that particular one. So I wish I could take 100% credit for that one. I can't, but that's the truth. And I'm always truthful with you guys on how we make things. All right. Let me put up this thing here and let's see who won this $10 gift card. All right. So let's see. I am this time looking for, again, number 3. So let's see. Bearded Tap Matt, you are the winner, brother. You win a $10 gift card to Ferocious. So please send me your email address. ferociousbeardcompany@gmail.com, or you can send me a Instagram if you've got it. We are Ferocious Beard Crew on Instagram, and I'll go ahead and send out those gift cards. So that's 1, 2. What do we send? So we have 3 $25 gift cards we're sending out tonight, plus 2 $10 gift cards. So that's awesome. And it is 10 o'clock. So let's see. I'm starting to lose my voice. Yes, congratulations. And thanks again to you all for participating. It's just been a real good time. We're up to 14 people now. Well, I think that's pretty much, that's a good show. I think we gave out, what do we do? 25, 50, 75, $95 worth of gifts tonight. Thank you guys for your business, really, and your friendship, obviously. But I really appreciate you guys coming in on here, coming back after we've been closed for so long. Not really closed, just kind of like in a suspended state of animation, taking orders in and then filling them. All those orders have been fulfilled. At the moment, what do I have? How many orders do I need to fill? And I'll be working on them this weekend. Usually our work days, like Monday through Friday, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orders at the moment to fill. So I will be working on it while I'm between unpacking, just to make sure that I get all my shit where it's supposed to be in the house, because everything's all over the place. Let's see. Bearded Vado says, hope you're not losing money. You're so generous, man. Thank you. No, man, not at all. We're doing fine. So thank you. Really appreciate that. And awesome. I really appreciate you guys for everything you do for Ferocious, help getting the word out. I've been sending those stickers out to you, those of you that check the little box when you place your order saying, please send a 4-inch sticker. So please put those on your vehicles and help get the word out. And let's make Ferocious more of a thing than it is today. Anyhow, hey, Redneck Viking just jumped in. We're just getting ready to leave, but I hope you had a good night tonight, and you guys all stay safe and stay positive. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Where's my... Before I say... Yeah, here it is. Sorry, guys. Have a good night.